Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, Isaiah Pfeiffer proudly presents the best podcast in the world! Shout from the heart! And I am your host, Isaiah Pfeiffer. Sorry, I like D-Generation X, and I've been watching the Attitude Era of stuff, so I'm kinda into the New Age Outlaws D-Generation X type of thing, the Attitude Era. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Anyway, I want to address something. I talked about Cat Williams a couple weeks ago and how social media is in a buzz. I want to address this whole Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion beef. Let me explain something to you, people who just want to start drama. Don't start anything and be a part of something that you have nothing about. You know nothing about it. You have no knowledge about it whatsoever. Stop. Okay? Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, when his came out, were on Instagram Live. And shortly after, when Bigfoot was previewed, now fans are allegedly saying that Megan Thee Stallion dissed Nicki Minaj and saying this and this about her and talking about her husband who is a sex offender, and then Nicki Minaj clapped back at Megan Thee Stallion talking about her dead mama. Okay, if all this is true, then why is everybody saying alleged? Okay, allegedly, meaning it could have happened, it couldn't have happened. Okay, now you all on social media land and all the idiots out there who want to just take sides because y'all just hate Nicki Minaj for some insane reason because she's not coming out as hard as Megan Thee Stallion or anybody else. Listen, we said the same thing about every other artist in the game, male and female, because this person ain't coming out as hard as that person, then that person's the best. And this person ain't coming out as hard as she is, then she's the best. We've all said that. We've all had that conversation in hip hop, but this is neither here nor there, okay? I'm an avid hip hop listener, okay? This is neither here nor there. What this is to me is all a bunch of he say, she say. You understand me? You don't know the truth. The fans don't know the truth of both fan bases. They don't know what's going on. Now, I've heard that Bigfoot is not a good track to be an alleged diss track. But I don't think Nicki Minaj at this point really is putting out music to please y'all. She's putting out music to please herself. And if it happens that y'all, as avid Barbie fans, decide that you guys like the song, then so be it. She's at a point in her career where she don't really care about what you have to say. So, if it was a diss track, it don't matter. If she took a L in this diss, allegedly, and I have to keep saying allegedly because that's what it is. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just getting your he say, she say. Oh, well, Nicki Minaj's husband is a pedophile, and I heard some idiot comment or saw some idiot comment talking about she was in on it and this, that, and the third. Okay, if Megan Thee Stallion's mom was brought up in a diss song, don't you think that these two females, who are great friends, by the way, on Instagram and everything, now I kind of find it funny how when this song came out, after the song came out, Megan Thee Stallion had posted a picture with her laughing on Instagram or whatever, but that doesn't necessarily mean she was responding to Nicki Minaj. That could have been anything, okay? But because it's social media, nobody cares about the truth because the lie is more entertaining. Nobody cares about the truth because the lie is more entertaining. That's why social media can be good or bad, depending upon how you interpret it. And in this situation, you all are just using it for bad. because I find it kind of funny how these two females, right after Hiss came out, the same day that Hiss was released, these two females, great artists, both respectively in their own fan bases and respectively in the game today and of any other generation today, they are the best right now in female hip hop. But I digress in that. These two females coming on Instagram live, laughing and chopping it up, talking about thank you for being a great friend and this and that. Mind you, this was hours after Hiss was released. So I'm trying to figure out if Megan Thee Stallion dissed Nicki Minaj, why were they on Instagram live with each other, talking about how great of artists they were and how great of a friend she was and this, that, and the third. So I, then again, you know, you got other beefs in rap like the Drake and Meek Mill beef. We didn't see that coming because they were great friends too. But you know, it could be one of them beefs that ain't even a beef. It could be one of them little, you know, friendly rivalry things like Jay-Z and Drake. Jay-Z had some subliminals to say to Drake, and Drake had some subliminals likewise, but it didn't turn into no huge situation that y'all trying to make it out to be right now. They're cool, you know, so y'all don't know nothing. Okay, it's always the know-it-alls that think that they know something but don't really know nothing. Man, stay out of this, okay, and stop adding fuel to the fire. If what Nicki said about Megan Thee Stallion's mom in this track is true, then okay, go ahead and chastise her or whatever. But, you know, Nicki is not putting out music to entertain y'all. She's putting out music because she's at a point in her career where she doesn't need to put out any more music. She's putting out music for the body of work. She even said it in a recent interview a couple months back when Pink Friday 2 came out. There's no reason to have any music videos because I want people to enjoy the art. I want people to enjoy the music. And there is music videos out there for like Super Freaky Girl and stuff like that. But those videos were released way back before Pink Friday 2 was even a thing. So, you know, that's just what it is. And that's what it's going to be. So I digress on that, and I just say this to all the social media followers of both these female artists: knock it off, okay? And then don't try to bring up the Cardi B and Nicki Minaj situation. That's two different things. Cardi B just so happens to be friends with Megan Thee Stallion. Don't bring Cardi's name into something that y'all don't even know about, okay? Cardi B has nothing to do with this. And if this is a beef going on, like I said, allegedly, if this is a legitimate beef going on between these females, nobody else need to be involved in it but them two. Let them two work it out, and y'all just sit back and watch and see how it unfolds from the sidelines. Okay? Get it, got it, good. Let's move on.
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane. Thank you, cameraman. Justice. Stay in your lane and mind yours. Worry about your own soul salvation. I digress on that. Let's get to another topic that we need to talk about and we need to discuss, and we're going to spend pretty much the rest of this show talking about it. The Super Bowl matchup is set. Super Bowl 58 is a rematch from 2019's Super Bowl before the COVID shutdown. The 49ers are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, you know. And there's a lot of questions that we need to break this down. And I'm going to throw them out there and we're going to break it down. And then we're going to end the show once we break down all these questions. But let's kind of go back and recap how these two teams got here. Let's start with the AFC and Ravens game. Ravens, Lamar, Dak Prescott, Jackson. That's what I can describe you as, okay? When you need Lamar to do something, he lets you down. And this is not... everybody was talking junk about Patrick Mahomes this year. Oh, they got no receivers. They won the Super Bowl last year, but they ain't got no receivers. They this, and this. Well, look at Tom Brady. He had no receivers and stuff before, and what happened? Went to the big game, went to the big dance, went to Super Bowl, and I believe that was the Super Bowl where he faced off against Russell Wilson and won it because Pete Carroll was too stupid to go run the ball on 4th and 1. Instead, he throws a pick and game over. The Patriots win the game. Now, in this game, it was like the Ravens were just like us. They lost their identity. Okay? And I was rooting for Patrick Mahomes because I like Andy Reid. I like Patrick Mahomes. I like Travis Kelce. All right now. I like him. And I like the New Heights podcast. I'm going to plug that right now. Y'all got to tune into the New Heights podcast because I tune in. And you should tune in to the New Heights podcast on Wednesdays. Everywhere. We're Spotify, Apple, all those podcast sites. Just as much as you tune into this one, tune into theirs. Theirs is bigger than mine. But I'm going to get there respectfully, It's all up from here. It's all up from here. But anyway, Travis Kelce was a beast, breaking Jerry Rice's record for the most receptions in a playoff game. Patrick Mahomes, man, he went 6 straight playoff games without throwing an INT, an interception. No quarterback has ever done that in the history of the NFL, from my understanding. And then on the NFC side, you got those painted red San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboy fans in disguise 49ers. Against the Lions, the team that everybody wanted to see. Because this is like the Super Bowl that nobody really wants to see again. Because we already know what to expect. It's Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to give Brock Purdy his respect, okay? Brock Purdy is who Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy is not the issue that I'm worried about with the 49ers. I don't want the 49ers to win because they're cocky. They're arrogant. I believe I read some tweets and stuff from a couple of 49ers players saying, we got this. They coming out and saying some stuff about the Chiefs, and then they gonna switch up real quick when it come to opening night. They gonna switch up when the teams are introduced and everybody's shaking their hand and this, that, and the third. They gonna switch up this coming Thursday or Friday, whatever the opening night is, Monday, whatever the day. They gonna switch up. Because I know for a fact that there's some tweets out there from some 49ers players talking about we gonna get this on Mahomes. We got this. We ain't scared of Mahomes. We ain't scared of nobody. Well, somebody's got to win and somebody's got to lose. The questions that we have for the Super Bowl is this. Do the Chiefs need a huge game from Patrick Mahomes to win? That's the first question. Do the Chiefs need a huge game from Patrick Mahomes to win? Yes, they do.
Yes.
But they can also do with an average game. Or a medium-sized game.
And still win.
A small game, not so much. They can still win off a huge or a medium-sized game. Because Patrick Mahomes, let me tell you something. Patrick Mahomes is going to do what Patrick Mahomes has been doing for years in this league. And that's proven his critics wrong. You all said, some of y'all fans, but you all said that the Ravens were going to be in the Super Bowl because they got Harbaugh. Ray Lewis came in the building. Jerry Rice came in the building. All these people were in the building. They had Jim Harbaugh in the building. And what happened? They choked. They choked. Why? Because of the hype. Don't believe the hype. Patrick Mahomes is the guy. He doesn't even have to have a huge game stat-wise. He can have a huge game with his legs or his arm. It still won't matter. If the 49ers continue to play their defense the way that they've been playing, Patrick Mahomes will pick them apart. Do you hear me? Do you not understand that when they played the Lions this past Sunday, they allowed more rushing yards than they ever allowed to any team in the season? That is ridiculous. You're the number one seed in the NFC, yet you allow them to run all over you. And a whole bunch of that yardage came off that first couple of plays in the drive with a 47-yard touchdown to make the game 7-0. Where they do that at? But y'all the top-notch defense. Y'all the top pass rushing defense. Patrick Mahomes is a mobile quarterback. You
gonna break them apart.
You saw what you did with Jordan Love a couple weeks ago. You couldn't even get to Jordan Love like that a couple weeks ago. Jordan Love made it happen with his legs, man. Y'all,
you made it a little easy.
Kyle Shanahan can. He's not a good play caller. I'm gonna just say that he's not. This offense, the way that they won these last couple games is milli vanilli. Okay, it's plain. It's old. We've seen it before. And as we speak right now, you know that the Chiefs and Andy Reid, if I know Andy Reid as a coach like I do because he used to coach for Philadelphia for quite some time, we studying. We in the film room. We hanging and banging. We clamoring in the weight room. We are licking our chops. And I say we because, for this Super Bowl, I am and will be a Chiefs fan. Even though that's not my team, according to what y'all see on here with the jersey and on the tape, because my team is out of it, I could care less about either team. But if I had to choose a team to go the rest of the way, if the Lions can't get in it, I don't want to see the 49ers host the Lombardi Trophy. They need to be humbled. They need to be brought down to earth. Okay? They need to be brought down to earth.
You get smacked.
Are there any more questions about Brock Purdy? No. The questions have already been answered. He wouldn't be in the big game. He wouldn't be in the Super Bowl had it not been for, a lot of his talent. Brock Purdy is who Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy is one of those quarterbacks where, let's go back to last year. Okay, we had the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia. People are saying, well, if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt, he probably would have won that game. Maybe so. But injuries happen in this game. Football is a physical sport. Yeah, football is a physical sport. Okay, we did not take him out on purpose. It just so happened that fate would have it, he got injured. If we had a good defense, maybe the game would have been closer and we would have won barely. Maybe they would have won and beat us on our field. We don't know. But that's an unanswered question. The only thing is, we won last year. That was last year. This is this year. Let's focus on that. This year, Brock Purdy, there's no questions about Brock Purdy. I was very a hard critic when Brock Purdy came out last year and went on that little winning streak and then ran up on us and got beat. But I am not going to sit up here and brag about injuring somebody because that's not my style. Injuries happen in the game. I hate that it happened to him last year. I do not wish to see anybody injured, but that's just how the dice roll because this is a physical sport. It is not ballet, people. This is not, this ain't a sport to be playing around with. I think the game would have went a little bit different last year, and that's coming from a die-hard Eagles fan. It would have went a little bit different. Maybe a little back and forth between the two teams because before Brock Purdy went down, if y'all remember, they were driving the ball. And then we took out their backup quarterback behind Brock Purdy, which made Christian McCaffrey a quarterback because that was the only one who had experience. And he's a running back. So I digress. There's no more questions about Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy has answered all his questions there. He's crossed every T, dotted every I. So, can the 49ers solve Kansas City's defense? Listen, Kansas City's defense is decent. Okay, they did lose their pass rusher in the AFC Championship game, one of their key pass rushers, but that's not going to stop them. That's not going to stop Spagnuolo from blitzing the mess out of Brock Purdy. If you blitz Brock Purdy, you put pressure on Brock Purdy, he will make mistakes.
We need to get Deebo
And
Samuel.
that's how you know. You pressure Brock Purdy, he ain't even going to find Deebo Samuel. He ain't even going to find Christian. As a matter of fact, they're going to ride Christian McCaffrey. They're going to ride him the whole game long. If they were smart, they're going to ride him the whole game long. Because that's what I would do. I know they're going to blitz just off of what they did with the Ravens. I know they're going to blitz. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it up their gut because they're going to play a pass defense. They're going to blitz. They're going to play a cover zero. That's what they're going to do. And so if the 49ers were smart, I'm going to just run the ball up Kansas City's throat. But this is Kyle Shanahan you're talking about. A guy who's this is his third time going to the big game, twice as a Super Bowl coach. 2 times as a Super Bowl coach. The first time was in Atlanta, and he was an offensive coordinator in Atlanta, and we all know how that Super Bowl turned out. You were up 28 points. 28 points to Tom Brady. 4 scores to Tom Brady, and then you let him come back and tie the game up for the first ever overtime in the Super Bowl history. And you let him go down the field and win the game in overtime. How? Luckily, I got me one of these the year after that. But that's neither here nor there. And I did beat Tom Brady, something that the Falcons didn't do. But I digress.
I want Kyle Shanahan to let that sink in. Kyle Shanahan's going to choke.
And let this sink in. In 2019, you were up by 2 scores, Kyle Shanahan, and you allowed Patrick Mahomes, of all people, to come and take his frustrations out on you in the second half. So do you really think that you're just going to come up to Vegas and ride off into the sunset like everything's going to be cool? If I was you, Kyle Shanahan,
I'd be watching.
I'd be worried. I'd be shaking in my boots. Because I'd be shaking in my shoes right now. Because Patrick Mahomes is that guy. He is the black version of Tom Brady. He is the new generation of Tom Brady. The only difference between the two is one of them doesn't have to deflate footballs to win games. He plays the game and actually wins the game with heart and determination. And I need my story. Where's my story? I don't have it. Because my throat is dry. My story is over there by the rocking chair. It's over there by the rocking chair. I'm thirsty. I need it. Thank you. Can Kyle Shanahan outwit Andy Reid? No, he can't. Let me tell you why. I just said it. His offense is basic. It's milli vanilli. I seen the route tree. All you're doing is just running good little design post patterns. That's all you're doing.
All he's going to do is
little underneath slants. That's all you're doing. Little dig routes. That's all you're doing. Versus Andy Reid. I'm going to make a slant, but we're going to bring Travis Kelce out off the slant, and we're going to have him go straight down the field for an amazing catch. See, he knows how to scheme guys open. He knows how to let guys play to their strengths. Kyle Shanahan is a one-dimensional coach.
And remember,
he can't do it.
He read the Ravens' defense.
Exactly.
He's going to pick them apart.
He read it.
He read it.
Can read that. And here's the sad thing. 49ers, you play such a similar type of style defense that the Ravens play. So,
in conclusion,
if I was you, Kyle Shanahan,
I would switch it up.
I'd find something, because what you about to do, not this
apart.
coming Sunday, but the Sunday after next, what you about to do?
just get
you about to take this L, my boy. You about to take this L.
He read their defense. He picked them all apart. He got that big, amazing catch. Man.
Listen.
Stop playing. Stop. Y'all gonna lose. Y'all gonna take that L today.
That is just the tip of the iceberg here in these questions. That's the tip of the iceberg. Will Travis Kelce remind us once again that he still has plenty left in the tank?
Yes.
He never lost it. He never lost it. What type of question is that? He never lost it. He still has it.
You gotta fight
for your right to party. And he's going to party, and the best way he's going to do it after he wins the Super Bowl, because I'm claiming it. After he wins the Super Bowl, he's going to get down on one knee. He's gonna propose to Taylor Swift. And he's going to marry Taylor Swift shortly after the Super Bowl. That's what it is. That's how it's gonna be. He ain't never lost it. He still has something left in the tank. He still has a lot left in the tank. Y'all asking that question as if
he only had one
he's
drop.
Retiring or something. Like what?
Why would he retire?
What?
I know that his brother is retiring, but
he
he's
didn't
not.
come out and officially say that, but he's leaning towards it. Him and Fletcher Cox, I believe, are leaning towards retirement, but
we need the young guys to help us.
Yeah, I mean, shoot. Yeah, there's still a lot left in the tank there. Come on, guys. No. Can't do that.
What question was that?
Come on.
Who posted that?
Listen.
That was a dumb question.
Hey, listen, NFL. Listen, NFL.com. If you want to bash them for what they just said, you can go on NFL.com or reach out to whoever. And
I need y'all to do better.
Do better with those questions.
That was a horrible
Because
question.
we lost to North Carolina, we are not in the bracket or even in bracketology right now. And because we lost to Pitt, we're not in bracketology right now either. But we are in consideration for the tournament. The big tournament, not the NIT. We got a good enough record for the NIT. But
we want to go to the
we want to go to the big dance. I feel like if we go to the NIT this year, it'd be a letdown.
Nothing.
It proves nothing to me. It would be a huge letdown to me to get to the NIT tournament. That's just how I feel. But in other news, my baseball team, Wake Forest, is ranked right now.
Yay!
Number one.
Wait, they started playing already?
No, we don't start playing baseball until we don't start playing baseball until February. February 16th right now. I think it's February 16th. Hold on, let me see the schedule. The schedule for Wake Forest baseball. So, baseball. Wake Forest baseball. And tomorrow on basketball, we have Syracuse and Wake Forest.
And I think we can beat Syracuse.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Big maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, our first game, from what I'm seeing right here on my schedule, right here, posted up right here.
If we can play good enough defense and don't let them take threes and make them, because in that Pitts
they're
game,
decent. February 16th, yes. February
that Pitts
16th.
game, they was just missing shots.
Who is this Fordham? Who is that?
Who the heck is Fordham?
Fordham. Who is that? And then we play Illinois.
Okay.
Somebody. Akron. Oh, and on my birthday, we play UNCG Greensboro, you know.
Yay! I hope we win.
Dayton. We play them back to back to back.
Dayton?
Then we played North Carolina A&T in baseball. I didn't know they got a good baseball team. And then Burlington?
Yeah, Burlington.
I think that's
That's
Burlington.
how you say it. That's how you say it.
No, I think
Say
that's Burlington. Hold on. Look over there. Birmingham. Birmingham. Okay. I was about to say Burlington. They already got colleges and stuff. I'm not going through this whole schedule. I'm just looking at games I might be interested in. Ooh, we got to play Elon. They ain't got no baseball team, no.
Man.
Georgetown.
Team. Georgetown.
Then we get into conference play in March. Duke, back to back. Oh, then we stopped conference play to play Coastal Carolina, which is Myrtle Beach country, going to Myrtle Beach.
So maybe a loss, maybe a win.
Then, well, it's hard to predict baseball wins and stuff like that right now. It's hard to predict right now. Then we got triple header with Virginia. Then High Point University. Oh God. Okay, I'm going to that one. Where's that at? Oh, that's in Winston-Salem.
Oh, dang.
Is it? Wait, hold on. Let me see. If it says versus. It says versus, right? Yeah, that's versus.
Yeah, we can go to that one.
Either way, High Point or Winston-Salem, we can go to it. Shoot.
Yeah, it's not that far.
We play Louisville back to back. All these conference games are triple headers. Liberty, I didn't know if they had a baseball team.
Liberty.
Ooh, Tar Heels back to back.
What?
UNCG Greensboro again. But that's in April. Virginia Tech back to back.
When?
Coastal Carolina, they're coming to us.
When?
Boston College back to back.
When?
UNC. Well, what?
What? Hold on, let me see.
UNC Wilmington. Oh my God! Wow, Wilmington, North Carolina. That's by the beach down there in the beach down there in the coastal Carolina. What? Okay. But you get the idea. The baseball season is long in college and in pros. I'm not going through this whole crap. It's too much for me. But hey, listen, we're ranked. You know,
we're fine. We are fine.
We're doing good.
We are fine.
We're doing the daggone thing, and we're gonna have fun with it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Listen to us on Spotify. You can find us Shout from the Heart on Spotify. And we out of here just like that. We out.
Goodbye.